Hi everybody, welcome back to day 3 of VBS devotionals. Today we're going to continue the story of Joseph. So yesterday we learned that Joseph's brothers sold him into slavery. So here's Joseph, afraid, lost, and now a slave in Egypt to a man named Potiphar. We all know that Joseph might have been feeling pretty scared and alone at this point. But was Joseph really alone? No, the Bible says that God was with Joseph every single day. Now that's pretty cool. Over time, his master Potiphar began to notice something different about Joseph. Joseph wasn't like anyone else. He was good-hearted, a hard worker, and trustworthy. Potiphar began to trust for Joseph and care for him. Potiphar trusted Joseph so much that he put him in charge of his household and all that he owned. A slave in charge of a household? That's pretty unheard of. But because God was with Joseph and Joseph honored God, God blessed him in all that he did. But here comes trouble. The Bible describes Joseph as a very strong and handsome man, and Potiphar's wife thought so too. She would try to convince Joseph to act like her boyfriend, even though she was married to Potiphar. But Joseph always said no and refused to be around her. But one day, Potiphar's wife attacked Joseph and grabbed him by his cloak. Joseph ran away from her, but as he ran, he left his cloak in her hands. So Potiphar's wife decided to stir up a lie about Joseph. She went to her husband and showed Joseph's cloak, saying that Joseph was the one that attacked her. Potiphar burned with anger and had Joseph thrown into prison. But even while Joseph was in prison, God was with him. Even the prison warden saw something good in Joseph and showed him kindness. The warden even trusted Joseph enough to put him in charge of all the prisoners. God blessed Joseph, even during the difficult times in his life. One day, 2 prisoners, a cupbearer and a baker, each had a dream that shook them up. Now, God had given Joseph the ability to interpret dreams. So Joseph helped these 2 men by telling them what their dreams meant. Joseph told the cupbearer that his dream meant that soon he was going to be let out of prison. Then Joseph said to him, "When you're free, please tell Pharaoh about me. I've done nothing wrong. He can help me get out of here." The cupbearer agreed, and 3 days later he was released from prison, just like Joseph said. But the cupbearer forgot to tell Pharaoh about Joseph, and Joseph remained in prison. Now, what do you think Joseph was feeling at this point of the story? Joseph was feeling very sad. Everybody make a sad face. First, Joseph was sold into slavery by his own family. Then, when things seemed to be doing better, he was accused of something that he didn't do and was thrown into prison by a man he probably considered to be his friend. And not only was Joseph thrown into prison, but he was forgotten about for a long time. Yes, all of these bad things were happening to Joseph, but God never abandoned him. Even in the most difficult part of Joseph's life, God still blessed him because Joseph loved and honored God with all of his heart. Life isn't always easy. We all go through suffering at some point in our lives, and when we do, it can make us very, very sad. But being sad isn't a bad thing. Sometimes it's important to let our sadness out instead of burying everything deep inside. But even when we're sad, we need to remember that God is still with us. He will never abandon us. God never left Joseph when he was at his worst, and God won't ever leave you. Trust and honor God with all of your heart, no matter what, and God will bless you.